All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1039, White case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mrs. White, what brings you here today?
Well, Judge Vonda, nice to see you again. You look beautiful.
Today we are going to dive into a case that opens with a twist of irony. Mrs. White greets the judge warmly, even complimenting her looks. But the judge wastes no time pointing out the role reversal. Last time, Mrs. White was defending her husband against child support. Now she's asking for it. The energy is civil but charged, and everyone knows this isn't going to be just another routine session.
Nice to see you too, and it's interesting to see you sitting on this side.
Yes, well.
With Mr. White?
Yes, Damien is here today. He's finally back from building that bridge.
Right, but it's interesting that you're here making a request because the last time you were here, his ex-wife was making a request for child support and you gave her such a hard time.
Well, you know, back then I was so blinded by love and a bunch of other things, and now
Isn't that ironic?
Dollar signs.
Yes, I believe that I have definitely learned my lesson and karma has definitely come around.
Okay, well, you said it, but continue. What brings you here?
So I would like to request child support for our two beautiful children.
Okay.
I cannot send them to school on my own. I don't want to pull them out. You know, they have their friends and they're doing so well, and I would hate to make them change school.
Here's where it starts to sting. Mrs. White admits she was once blinded by love and a bunch of other things, but karma caught up. She is now on the opposite side of the fight, requesting support for her two children. The irony isn't lost on the courtroom, especially not on the judge, who remembers everything. This moment sets the tone. Past choices are back in play, and the court is here to settle unfinished business. Mrs. White lays out her plea. She can't afford tuition alone and doesn't want to uproot her children from their school. It's more than money. It's about keeping stability for the kids. But Judge Vonda cuts through the emotion quickly, asking for the hard facts. Who's paying tuition now? How much? The stage is set. This isn't just a story of broken love. It's about accountability in dollars and cents.
But, you know, now that I have to find a new job and to subsequent the money that I no longer have coming in, I need his help.
Okay. All right. And how much is tuition?
Tuition is about $5,000 a year per child.
Okay. Per year?
Yes.
Okay. This better be a pretty great school.
Yeah, it's connected to Yale and Harvard.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, how was the bridge? Because you definitely didn't show up for court the last time.
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm guessing everything went well.
I'm a civil engineer, Your Honor, and I was in Italy for a conference, not the building of the bridge.
Tuition comes in at $5,000 per child per year. Mrs. White justifies the cost by claiming Yale and Harvard connections, but the judge isn't easily impressed. Then comes the curveball. Mr. White finally shows up. Last time, he was absent, and she said he was off building a bridge. The truth? He was at a civil engineering conference in Italy. Facts clash with narrative, and the judge's patience is tested. Now the gloves come off. Mr. White calmly states he's already paying $500 a month in insurance for the kids, while also implying his wife doesn't contribute financially. His word slides deeper than anger. He paints her as a spender, not a partner. The tension rises quickly, and the judge has to remind Mrs. White not to talk over him. The courtroom energy shifts from pleading to confrontation.
Oh, okay.
You must have lied to
Well,
me.
she must didn't know.
Apparently didn't know that there's a large step up from being housewife to employed.
Oh. I caught that. Continue.
So I'm currently paying the insurance for our children.
Okay. And how much is that?
500?
$500. Okay. And that's for both children?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Continue.
Now, I don't understand exactly why my loving wife would think that in combination that we are paying for our children, considering I'm the only one that works. And quite frankly, she does not.
Okay.
And only spend.
The judge takes stock. Yes, Mrs. White is preparing to work, but as of now, she's not earning. Meanwhile, Mr. White provides coverage and has another child from a previous relationship. The numbers begin to stack, and the judge starts crunching. The financial picture is coming into focus, and for Mrs. White, it's clear her argument needs more than sentiment. It needs math that works. Here's the hammer drop. Judge Vonda calculates child support, $1,391 per month. That's with credits for health insurance and his other child. The precision is surgical. Mrs. White nods, but the judge isn't done. She makes it clear this payment is the ceiling, not a starting point. No extra tuition, no bonus support, nothing more. The courtroom feels the weight of finality in those numbers.
He's speaking. Okay. So you guys are going through a divorce. She now is getting ready to work because she's not working yet, right?
From what I'm told, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. And this tuition, is it accurate what she said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. That's a pretty expensive school. But I mean, if, you know, it has its affiliations, I definitely understand. $500 for health insurance. And how many other children do you have?
Just the one other with my ex-wife.
Okay. And then you all have two together. All right. And I do have your child support amount. Giving you credit for the health insurance as well as credit for your other children. Your child support amount comes out to $1,391.
Judge Vonda delivers the reality check. Mrs. White will have to work. Child support alone won't cover tuition. And if she wants the kids in that prestigious school, the burden of the difference falls on her. The tone is firm but fair. Mrs. White accepts, acknowledging the terms. It's a sobering moment, a transition from plea to acceptance, and the courtroom tension eases just slightly. Tries to assert that she has a legitimate business starting, but the judge brushes past it. The ruling stands. Support is capped, responsibilities are clear, and both sides need to move forward. For Mr. White, it's vindication. For Mrs. White, it's accountability. The judge holds her ground, steering both parents away from conflict and into clarity. The outcome may sting, but it's balanced. Wrap-up. Judge Vonda summarizes. The divorce is active. Mr. White will pay $1,391 a month in child support plus health insurance. Simple, direct, and binding. What began as a clash of irony ends as a clean resolution. For him, it's duty without punishment. For her, it's responsibility with reality attached. Justice is served, and the case is closed. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, now let me explain to you how that affects you. You're definitely going to have to get a job.
Oh, I do have a job.
Well, you're definitely going to have to continue working that job, because if you notice, his child support is only about close to $1,400. You said tuition is about $5,000 a year per child.
Right.
So after he pays child support, he does not have to give you anything extra. You understand that?
Oh, I completely understand.
And you understand that you will be covering the difference.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Is there anything further? Sounds pretty straightforward to me.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, anything further?
Can I just let you know that I do have a legitimate job, okay? Like, I have my own hair care business. It's starting
I
up.
thought that was a question for me.